And hello all friends, potatoes are with you, and today I will show you how to make just the best farm of drowned people and copper in Minecraft 1.17. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe to me and click on the bell so as not to miss new videos. For the construction of this farm necessary, a lot of building blocks, a lot of semi-blocks, a lot of hatches, a lot of chains, a lot of snow, a lot of pumpkins, a lot of scaffolding, about a stack. Dark glass, darkened by such, 20 gates, 18 fences, 16 funnels, 15 cobwebs, 6 precisely distorted gates, so that they do not burn, 3 magmas, 3 iron hatches, 6 chests, 6 redstone dust, 3 ejectors, 3 observers, 2 comparators, 2 repeaters, 2 redstone torch, 2 copper, 2 lightstone blocks, 1 musical block, as many as 2 loading funnels, 2 ordinary rails, 1 sticky piston, 1 ordinary piston, water and lava. Yes, we will need quite a lot of resources today, but in fact, it will be just a bombastic company. It will be based on the fact that we will spawn zombies there. As a result, they will turn into drowned people, and we will receive these drowned people in the form of the same tridents, copper, and some other things. There will also be snowmen involved, who will shoot them. In short, a very interesting farm, so I advise everyone to look, even if you don't want to build it, because it's really very cool. To begin construction, we will need to move as much as 124 blocks higher than we are now. That is, now I have a 75th height, and, accordingly, we add 124 here, and get as much as 199. That's where we'll need to move. To do this, we just take the stage and put it on in this way. As a result, we climb up them to as many as 124 blocks of the highest. By the way, I turned off the clouds because I think they will interfere with us. That's it, here we are at 199th altitude. It seems to me that by the way they won't fly here, so you can turn them on. Now we press F3 again, and we will need to look exactly at the west. That is, we have the west, it is there. Then look exactly in that direction. We put 1 auxiliary block, here it is, and then we put the second chest here once. That's the way it is. Then here we break, jump back. This is where we are putting the funnel now. So let's do it. It's not very convenient on the stage, but we did it anyway. Then, we put 1 chest on the funnel with you. By the way, for some reason I took the trap chests again. Why do I have such mania? I have no idea. It is necessary to have ordinary chests in general. Here, great, I replaced them. Then, we put 2 more chests here. We put another funnel here, and here 1, 2 chests, so that they are naturally double. Then we take 3 more funnels, and put 1 here, and the second one's here on the sides, so that it turns out like this. I don't know how it is the letter T from the side. Then, we are slightly increasing the scaffolding here, so that we can climb a little higher, namely to this height, and take the building blocks. We put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here, we have a hole left. Here we will put 1 color stone, in order for something to shine here. Well, as you can guess, we will climb here, and eventually form the whole loot. Then, we go down a little lower, namely here. We put a block here, once, here in the end. We need to put 2 blocks like this and do the same on the other side. Here is a block. Here we put an auxiliary 1. We break it and get these things. Then we move back up. We put a commator here, a comparator here, 1, 2, 3 times its dusting here, 1 to 3 tone dusting. After that, we move a little lower, and put a repeater in this hole, which looks towards the chests. We do the same thing on the other side, like this. And finally, the last 2 torches. This is where we put the torch, and this is where the repeater looks at them, and transmits a signal to them. And here, by the way, we also put a lightstone block. Then there is also such a trick. Here you will need to put a music block, and then we take funnels that will look right here. First of all, they will be on top, and we'll look at these comparators. Look, now I'm also going to put it here on the other side, and here they are looking directly at the comparators. So it will need to be done. Then we go here. We will need to put an observer, that is, an observer who looks at the music block. Then, here, we put a sticky piston. To this sticky piston, we also put an observer who is already looking down. That's the way it is. Then, we take the ejector, put the ejector here, here, and finally on the left side. The result is such a thing. And finally, we put here just half blocks 1, 2, and on the other side also 1 and 2. Then we move down, and put it on the server that looks at this server that looks down. Yes, that's how it turns out. Here in the end, we get this kind of endless thing that will tick all the time, and thus activate all these ejectors. Then we move on to these funnels, go into them, and put 1 copper ingot in the first funnel. And then you will need to put any random blocks here, but not those that will fall from our drowned ones. That is, look here, we put 1, 2, 3 just single ones, and then, in this last slot, you need to assume exactly 40 pieces of any other blocks. That is, this is the way in this case, because this uneven glass does not fall from drowned people. We do the same on the other side. Here is a copper block, here are 2 or 3 ordinary ones, and also we fill everything else with 40 pieces of any other blocks. That is, in our case, tinted glass again. As a result, something is activated here, and if you still have the same, and the last reston block is not lit, then you did everything absolutely right. Then we take the hatches of dark oak, and also blocks. Let's put auxiliary blocks 1, 2, 3, for here for now. Here, I will put a hatch once, I will activate it, the second hatch, I will also activate it. The third one is here. Then we put another hatch here. We also open it. Here is a hatch, here is a hatch, and here is a hatch. Look, you need to put it exactly like this. By the way, we can already break these blocks. And here we put 1 and 2 tinted windows. Then it will be necessary to take exactly the distorted wickets. Why them? Because we won't have them burning. And we put a wicket here once, and here 2 wickets over it. They will need to be opened. Then, we take another hatch, put it here, activate it, and we will need to take another cobweb, and put it here on top. Then, we take a bucket of water and pour it out here, so that look at the water flowing here and not flowing out anywhere. Here it leaked out a little bit, because I filled this half block with water. Be careful. Then, we build up this entire layer with tinted glass. That is, we put it here, 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 and here. We begin to make the second layer, put 3 glasses here so far, and then take 3 funnels. Let's put a funnel into this one, and into this one, so that they look naturally into these ejectors, and the necessary shot is transmitted to us here. Then we move to our favorite gates. Here you need to put an auxiliary block. It will already need to put a distorted gate here. Then, we put an auxiliary block here, and here we put 1, 2 and also 3 wickets on the sides. We break these blocks, pour lava into this resulting cavity, and open the gates. Everything is everything. Then, we deliver our remaining funnels, namely the ejectors from behind. 1, 2, 3, they're all looking at the ejector, and 1, 2, 3, they're all looking at these funnels already. Magnum 1, 2 and 3 will need to be placed over the distant funnels. And finally, 2 trolleys will have to be placed here somehow. To do this, we take 1 rail, and first put it here. We put a loading trolley on this rail, and we will need to break it carefully. That's the way it is. Then, we push this trolley aside a little, put another rail here with the help of a PCM shift, and another loading trolley. And now it has moved very well here, and it will be necessary to break this rail very carefully. Everything is fine. Then, it will be necessary to do such a small manipulation with the help of auxiliary pistons. Look, we put the usual pistons here. Here, 1, 2, 3. Here, you will need to put another uneven glass, and take some buttons, let's say, to activate them. Here's the button, here and here. Now I click here PCM. Look, we have a block moving there, and as it were, a trolley enters it. Then, we activate it again and again. We can break these blocks. And now look what we get. The trolleys are right in these tinted windows. This is exactly what we were trying to achieve. Then you will need fences and also tinted windows. Let's put 2 fences here. There are also 2 fences. Then we put 2 tinted glasses here. We make a wall of tinted glasses at the back. Then we make another layer. Just look here, we are doing it to the end, so that the hole remains here only 2 by 1. We make another such layer, and then we put 2 blocks each. We go down, and here it will be necessary to put already such iron hatches. Here is 1 hatch, 2 hatches, and on top of this passageway, on this frame, another hatch. Then, we take more fences and put them up. Look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we take a block. We put 1, 2 blocks here. Here we put a half block with you. Then we take tinted windows and conduct a small fence here until the end of the very. And look here, we are making this wall even bigger, that is, in 3 blocks. Then we do the same thing on the other side. That is, we bring it to the end and make a wall in 3 blocks here. Then we take the web, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exactly 7 pieces here. Then we take the wickets, we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. That's the way it is. And we are putting the last gate here, in such a way that it is located right here on top. And now they will need to be opened, all of them. Let's do it quickly. And that's how it should work out for you. Then we take the semi-blocks, let's make a roof here, just until the very end. That's the way you behave. That is, hop, and the last cover will be here. Then it will be necessary to put hatches almost all over the roof here. Any hatches, let's put them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we do the same from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We did it all for what? In order to put water here. Let's take a bucket of water and look, pour it right here. So here, the water flows and flows, right to the very end, but it does not flow out anywhere, because we have thought everything through with you. Then see what you need to do. Just take a lot of building blocks, put them once, and do it as many as 37 more times. As a result, you should get 38 such blocks here. That is, 38 by 2, such a small platform. That is, like this. Then, you will need to put a chain on the entire length. Look, here is a chain, here is a chain, here is a chain, here is a chain, and so do it again until the very end. It's certainly a chore, but it's necessary. And that's how you get such a very long chain. Zombies will be remembered here. And as you know, in order for them to be remembered, they need absolute darkness in general. To do this, we just go with you, let's say, to the very end, and start building here from tinted glass and G from just building blocks like this. First of all, a wall 3 blocks high, and here we will also lead it all to the very end of this company. Here we will also do this, and there will be a roof on top. See which of the semi-blocks. Just like that, let's put a hop here, and here's a thing like this, you should get only the full length. In other words, let's just extend it. So I did it, and here we also do not forget to finish the roofs, so that in the end, we get such a picture. There we have absolutely darkness, and just the same zombies will spawn there. As a result, they will go here to suffocate on this water, turn into drowned people, and then they will die. But that's not all. Here it will be necessary to retreat 2 blocks, put the building blocks. Here, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's the way it is. Then, we put here let's auxiliary blocks around all of this. These are all the auxiliary blocks we have, and we will put these hatches on these auxiliary blocks with you. Look 1, 2, open them. 1, 2, open, 1, 2, open, and in general, we do this only from 3 sides, and the front one will be located right here. We are not going to close anything here yet. It should turn out like this. Let's even break these blocks. Then we go here. We also put a line of hatches here in this way, and they will also need to be opened all. See up, 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 and up. Although we don't even need the last hatch, so we can break it. They are needed to differentiate these rooms. We continue to do this, so we put a hatch here, which we open, but make sure that it is placed exactly correctly. So let's do it all from here. That is, look at the experience, we open, we open, we open, we open, and we break these. And finally, here we are also putting hatches with you, which we will open. Thus, such cavities are obtained here, where snowmen will be located. Let's do exactly the same thing from the other side. That is, look, let's repeat it. 1, 2 blocks retreat. There will be building blocks here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that here we have holes that correspond to this whole line. Then, we put auxiliary blocks, then we finally put our hatches. We put delimiters. We break the unnecessary hatch. We continue to put delimiters. And finally, we put the last sides from below. We also open them. And now look what needs to be done. We take the blocks with snow, and also carved pumpkins. We create snowmen, and stuff 3 snowmen into each cell. Yes, this is quite a lot, but it requires farms. Therefore, we have already got the second one going there now, and the third one. Here, we have 3 pieces there, and now we also shove them into each cell, and do the same on the other side. After we have done this, we take the half blocks and cover them on top so that they do not jump out anywhere. Now, to activate this farm, we will need to spend just 1 zombie right here. To do this, you can put a lot of blocks of land here, wait a little bit for the night there, let's say, then a zombie will appear. Make a hole here and stuff it there. Let's do it now. So he fell and we can close. By the way, in general, it is best to make this farm 2-sided, of course. That is, here we have also already thought out that there should be the same side with the same blocks, only mirrored. But since it's been building for a very long time, I just don't have time for it all. So let's just look at the efficiency of this farm in half. And here I'll just build up, let's say, with blocks. Well, here's how it should work in general. Zombies here will be remembered here. Then, these golems of ours are shot at them. Here he languishes with us all. He dies like this, and look what happens to him. And finally, they turn into drowned people. Then the drowned will fall here. Yes, of course they have quite a long one, but they will definitely all become drowned. As a result, they will fall shorter over there, and here, we will come together with any sword, let's say with Nezratov, and domots at them. As a result, all of their drop will be sorted here. In other words, the copper will go through the funnels, and everything else will be thrown into the lava downstream. Look, we have a drowned man once. The second drowned man is already coming here. Come on, let's kill them now. We can also gain experience at the same time. Look, I specifically remembered a lot of zombies here to show how they will all be agriches and will all go into this particular hole, and they will be shot here. That is, look, 1 zombie started domots it here, and they are like, yeah, we need to go here as well. They go on, and everyone turns into drowned people. Well, after waiting a little, all these zombies turn into drowned people, and you can see that now we can safely approach them and house them all. As you know, we have just the same artisans and copper falls, and also all sorts of tridents. But here, we have such a filter that all sorts of tridents and any other garbage such as rotten flesh and others will simply be thrown into the lava. That is, look, let's kill someone now, and quickly, I think we'll notice it. Here, right now, you could see that we have received something in the lava, so it's really a very cool firm. First of all, copper, and secondly, experience. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe, like, write comments, and also click on the bell so as not to miss new videos.